Well, hello, Aries, and welcome to Mystic Door Tarot. This is Barb with your tarot card reading for the month of September 2025. This is a month where we do have a lot going on in the astrological sky. So we're going to see what's coming through in the cards for you for this month. And a reminder, these are general readings, which will not resonate with everyone, but you can also check out your sun, moon, rising signs, or obtain a personal reading at mysticdoortarot.com. All right. First thing, let's take a look and see what crystal is being suggested for you, Aries, for the month of September. What does Aries need for the month? What's coming through for Aries for the month? We have clear quartz, and it does concern your crown chakra, your connection to spirit, source energy, through meditation, your inner guidance. So I do have a piece of clear quartz. Let's bring that into your reading. And let's see what else is coming through the cards. Now, if you've been watching my channel for a while, Aries, the monthly reading is a little bit different than what I have been doing. This is more a kind of like a 12-card spread. So we're going to see what's coming out that might be what you brought into the month, what's currently going on, and what might continue during the month. And then the last row is what Spirit Source wants to add to what your cards revealed. So let's see what's coming through for you for September. Okay, well, we have the 10 of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups. The 9 of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords. Middle of the reading, we have the 5 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands. We have the 6 of Wands. Wow. It's actually good. The 6 of Cups. And the 4 of Swords. And messages from Spirit. We're going to reveal that towards the end. Overall energy in the background, it's about putting your best foot forward. The 5 of Pentacles is an energy of loss or being left out. And so this is really a strong message of don't bring attention to yourself in a negative way. So don't complain about what you don't have. No negative self-talk, Aries, this month, saying, I'm really unlucky, or I can't do that. I'm not able to do that. This is about, put your best foot forward for the month. So I want to talk about the center of the reading. First, Aries, you have the 5 of Wands. So it can be you're involved with a group this month of September, or you could be surrounded by people that this is a card of conflict. So this could be in the work arena, certainly. This could be within the family where there's a lot of, I want to say it's Wands, very passionate energy, people's opinions and ideas kind of all clashing. This isn't as bad as the 5 of Swords, which we have some sword energy here, but this is some conflict, some discussions, maybe some heated discussions, and certainly it can, in regards to your work, it can represent competition of some sort. So let's go back, possibly what, as you were coming into the month of September, we have the 10 of Swords here. And that could be that there was something that was over and done with, maybe a completion of a phase, a certain cycle for you, Aries, something maybe that's run its course, or you're realizing something that needed to go. And so that is certainly endings, almost drawing that line in the sand, never to come back. And then you're going to be stepping into new beginnings. Now, the Four of Cups here can represent divine timing. You're waiting for something in particular. We have the Three Cups upright out in front. That's what you're focused on, and maybe not seeing the cup that's coming in. This can be some kind of opportunity. This could be, new thoughts, new feelings coming in. The Four energy can be a very stuck and stagnant energy that you want something to work out in a specific way. It can, but in divine timing. Now, with the Nine of Wands, this can represent your experiences, what you've been through. The wands in the background is everything that you've learned, certainly lessons learned, very cautious energy in regards to moving forward, or possibly hesitating on taking action, or what I'm going to say is you're waiting to see how things work out is what I'm picking up the most. Now, currently, for this month, there is an opportunity coming in. And that's what the Four of Cups is about, divine timing. So there is an opportunity coming in, something very successful energy with this. There's an option, an opportunity. It's something that you have to grab hold of and bring to fruition, as all the aces represent potential opportunities. You have to take the action. So this is the sword energy. It's your mindset. It's determining, if this is an option that you want to take. There are blessings here. It can be blessings in disguise that you might not recognize at first glance. But it is coming in right after, when you look across here, right after something has run its course. Then there's a new beginning. Now, we already talked about the Five of Wands. There could be a lot of discussions, a lot of different opinions, a lot of different ideas. And this certainly can be something that's going on within the family or the job that you do in the workplace. Five can be a very difficult, challenging energy, but it helps you to learn and grow through those experiences. And that produces the Three of Wands. This is you setting some long-term plans into motion. I almost feel like, Aries, this is something you're deciding upon. It certainly could be what the Ace of Swords is all about. You're putting something into place because something has run its course, something is ended. You're very cautious here with this. It's right next to the Nine of Wands, but a lot of growth on these wands. You're taking a chance, but it's almost like I'm picking up a no turning back. You could be signing a contract on, in regard to a job, a house, a contract in regards to relationships of some sort. Certainly can be a business partnership or getting married, which has a matrimonial contract in a sense. So I am picking up with the Three of Wands. It is making some very long-term plans for your future. You are putting your best foot forward. With this Five of Pentacles, it is certainly not bringing any attention to what I would call your weaknesses, you might say. Now, heading off really into the month here, we've got the Six of Wands, which is possibly stepping into a leadership position. Again, that can be in the family unit as well, taking charge of a situation, being the breadwinner, maybe switching roles with someone for various circumstances. And this is certainly being that leader, being that role model, inspiring others. And I do pick up with this card, there's a little bit of jealousy, whether this is taking place in the work arena or if this is taking place, where you're taking over in the home. There's a little bit of jealousy that I'm picking up. But I like the Six energy with this because this is now establishing harmony and balance and moving forward, inspiring others, taking care of others as well. Another six energy, and when you have two sixes, you are definitely moving in the right direction this month, Aries. And this can be a little bit of, strolling down memory lane. This can be a card that is considered, nostalgic, where you might be pulling out some pictures, remembering past times for various reasons. But this is also kindness, generosity, and that could be taking place in regards to, what is it you're taking the lead with? Is it a new position at work? Is it a new position within the family? Forgiveness, generosity, kindness are represented, by the Six of Cups. And the Four of Swords, and with the three swords right off the bat facing down, the battle is over. And I do feel that when we look at your reading this way, with something is over and done with, kind of overkill, you might say, with 10 swords, because one might have done the job just fine. We've got still this petty competition, everyone trying to be the winner on top, differences of opinions, and it's all, thrown into one. This could be, again, in the work environment or within the family. And now with the Four of Swords here, almost all the way towards the end of the month, the battle is now over. There's a realization here that it's over, it's done with, even though they're still talking about whatever the Five of Swords or the Five of Wands represents for you, Aries. It could be just a lot of discussions, different opinions. And then with this Four of Swords, you're getting a break. The battle is over. What you're trying to keep in balance, you've done your job because you've taken the lead, whether it's in work-related or family-related. So going across here, we can see that something has ended. It's over. It's done with. It's kind of like there's no return on this. But there is immediately an option, an opportunity taking its place. So it certainly can be with the sword energy. It could be in regards to how you communicate. It can be, your mindset. And you're working towards this Six of Wands energy here, where you're taking the lead, being the role model, inspiring others, service to others. Now looking across here, we've got the Four of Cups, which can be a card of impatience. It is certainly about divine timing. It can be a very stuck and stagnant energy where you want something to come out exactly how you envisioned it. And that's part of the conflict in the heart of your reading here. But there is the Six of Cups coming through where there's a reminder of compromise and kindness and fairness coming in. And maybe remembering things from back in the day. That helps ease this energy. This is one of divine timing here. Coming across here, we have the Nine of Wands, lessons learned, moving ahead very cautiously. But the Three of Wands, due to something has run its course here, you're now making plans, very firm plans for the future. And the battle is now over. You can take a break and rest. Let's see what Spirit Source has to say. First card coming through is the Major Arcana card, the Fool, that you're entering into this new adventure, this new path forward, kind of just taking that leap of faith. This might be stepping outside of your comfort zone. And that certainly is right next to that you're taking the lead. You're stepping into some kind of new role, and you're doing it without thinking about, how is this all going to work out? The clear quartz being suggested to you for the month is being able to really listen to your inner guiding voice and any signs or messages or indications, like some kind of angelic communication from your guides in regards to the path forward. But we have double sixes, which means by the end of the month, you're going in the right direction. And then you can see that you're able to take a break and give it a rest. Let's see what else we have. We have the Five of Cups. Now, this is really interesting because over here, this is what you've been concentrating on. And you've been ignoring this cup, this blessing, you might say, in disguise coming in. And through all this conflict and different ideas, and then kind of a little nostalgia comes in, compromise, kindness and generosity. You're realizing here with the Five of Cups that, yeah, this is no longer a viable option. What you were so concentrating on here before, something's over and done with and ended. And that's what these three overturned cups represent. But there's two cups behind, and once you turn around, you're going to see there's different options. There's paths forward, and there's an indication you're taking that leap of faith, and you will come to find that you do have a couple of options and opportunities down the road, Aries. And we have the King of Cups, a very topsy-turvy. The emotions are up and down. We can see that the harder you're reading is that conflict, very passionate conflict of people, seeing things differently than the others, and all striving to be the one that is heard the most, you might say. So the King of Cups is coming in where possibly this can, even though you're a fire sign, Aries, you might be keeping some of your emotions, your ideas, you might be keeping it to yourself at this time. Just kind of, and maybe how you're feeling that something is this month is definitely over and done with. And it might have run its course. So you might have seen it coming, you knew about it, but still it's something that maybe you're sad to see go. So you're keeping that, those emotions and feelings to yourself. So last message here. Let's see what's coming through from the universe. This is the deck Messages from the Universe. So final message for Aries here for September, as definitely it looks like something has run its course or is over and done with. There's opportunities, success coming in, and making some definite plans, taking a leap of faith, being able to take a break, lessons learned. You've got it all here, Aries. You've kind of covered the gamut. Let's see what we have. The reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. Well, that certainly could be the overall energy of the Five of Pentacles, where you're feeling some kind of loss. You're feeling like you've been left out. There is something that's over and done with. That can be relationships. That can be people that no longer serve you. And you need to move on to what your cards are indicating is definitely some new beginnings, Aries. Well, that is the messages for the month of September. Thank you so much for joining me and sending you love and abundance.